back. This place is so cool. Just call me a professional candle maker.
A 22,000 square foot candy store.
We're going beyond the rope.
Definitely excited to spend a couple of days here.
It's what drives me today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Back in December, we visited Jacksonville for 24 packed hours. And after we shared the episode, you all went into overdrive with recommendations. We knew we needed to come back. Now, with the help of Visit Jacksonville, we're returning to the River City to show you more of what makes the largest city in America so special. We're Howard and Caitlin Newstate. In 2018, we left city life and moved into a Winnebago Navion to explore the U.S. for a year. Almost 3 years later, we've turned into full-time travelers and digital nomads, exploring places like Alaska, Mexico, and just about everywhere in between. Our passion is sharing the wonderful and sometimes challenging parts of our life on the road with you, taking you off the beaten path, meeting interesting people, and trying new things. Each week, we bring you along with us to experience all the amazing places our little home on wheels takes us.
This is such a beautiful city park and campground. They have cabins. All of the spots are like jungly with palm trees. It's really pretty.
Very secure. You have to enter a code in order to get into the campground.
Got picnic tables, fire rings. Definitely excited to spend a couple of days here. I want to show you how cool our fire pit area is. It's like in this little alcove. Howard's getting ready to set up the fire now. There's a science to it. So we're here at Brewhound this morning, which came highly recommended by several of you guys who saw our first Jacksonville video, and it's super cool. It's founded by two environmental scientists who love dogs, love good beer, and love good coffee. So they combined all that together into this awesome like dog paradise. And there's two sections, a big dog section, small dog section. We have Scout here right now kind of getting acclimated. You ready? Yeah, come on, baby. Thank you. Yeah, come on, Scout. What kind of coffee do you guys have? Oh, here it is.
We got a full coffee menu.
Look at these, like really beautiful craft coffees. It's like leather bound. Here you go. Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
That's really good. Scout, are you having fun? If you live here, you can buy an annual pass. Otherwise, it's just $8 per dog per day.
The overall energy of the dogs is pretty chill. They also have referees who kind of keep the peace, and they're walking around at all times, just making sure that everybody's having a good time, dogs and humans alike. Scout, are you enjoying yourself? Are you enjoying your experience here?
It's kind of good that we didn't bring the puggles. We're trying to get Scout more confident, I would say, around other dogs. So this is good because she's kind of on her own, whereas before, like the puggles, especially Piper, try to protect her. So this way, I think she realizes like she can hang, she can hold her own. Scout, up. Okay, ready? Up. Go, one more, go on. Oh. Okay, ready? Go. This place is so cool.
When we came back to Jacksonville, we had to go back to Angie's.
The nomads are here! The nomads are here!
You must be Ed.
I am.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Hey, this time we're at the original.
Angie's Subs.
After our awesome experience at Angie's Grom back in December, we met up with the owner of both the Grom and the original Angie's, Ed Malin.
We call it garage sale atmosphere.
Right, because somebody else's trash is your treasure,
Bingo,
right?
I love it. Angie's started out really as a hot Italian-style oven-baked sub shop. I've added some southern flair and some flair of my own.
Angie's has been a Jacksonville institution for over 40 years, with Ed being the fourth owner and having run it for a little over half that time. And fun fact, Angie is short for Angelo, the sub shop's original owner.
I ordered you 4 different of our most popular sandwiches today.
We're starting with the Peruvian, which is the best seller here at Angie Subs.
1 out of every 4 subs they sell here is the Peruvian.
I'm putting some Peruvian sauce on. Howard went with the hot Peruvian sauce. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know which one's my favorite so far, that one or the Peruvian. They're all so darn good.
Man, Dr. Bang has really got something going for it with the chicken salad. Delicious.
Yeah, that's such a cool combination. And so they're toasted, and it's like cheesy, toasted, meaty goodness.
Ed isn't just passionate about great subs. Recently, he's poured his energy into a new project that's making a difference in the community.
My wife is a breast cancer survivor. She's been cancer-free now for about 10 years. When she was fighting her battle, this concept was brewing in my mind. I'm very fortunate, man. We got great insurance, we have great jobs, but there are a lot of people out there that don't have those blessings. So I vowed, if I ever had the blessings and the opportunity to create a foundation to help people like the people I met in those waiting rooms, in those emergency rooms, in those hospitals who couldn't pay their bills, that I was going to create a foundation that paid those bills. Because the last thing you want when you're battling cancer is to have financial stress. Stress is a killer. We all know that. When you're battling cancer and you're fighting chemotherapy and radiation, those things are killers too. Rent bill, mortgage, electric bill, water bill, car payments, insurance, whatever it may be, I take those bills away and our foundation pays those bills. So we don't have to think about that financial stress is gone.
$2 from the sale of every bottle of Two Titmice vodka goes into the foundation. Those sales, combined with fundraising efforts from partners, bars and restaurants serving specialty cocktails, and local businesses have raised over $100,000 and paid the bills for 17 patients in just 2 years.
I've yet to say no to a patient or not be able to pay a bill so far. There's no experience that compares. I'm sorry. Dang it. There's no experience that even comes close to helping somebody, to relieving that stress and helping somebody when they're really fighting for their life. It's the greatest thing. It's what drives me today to keep selling this and to help people like that. It's the greatest experience. I mean, there's nothing that compares to that feeling. And this is my new passion in life.
As for that fun and creative name and label, there's a pretty good story behind that too. As they say on their website, remember, there are no dirty words, only dirty minds.
I'm a bird watcher. So titmice are birds, most popular backyard bird in America. By bird watchers, they're called tits. And outside my office windows, it's a bird feeder. And these titmice were feeding each other. As I watched them, I could see that one of the birds actually had a broken tip on its bill. It was just this little inspirational moment that these tits were helping each other. My wife's battling breast cancer, and I saw how the simplest little gesture like that was probably saving that bird's life.
It was so great to meet Ed and to hear the story not just of Angie's subs, but also all the work that he's doing for the new charity that he established.
Yeah, you can see how much it means to him to be able to help his community in this way. It's incredible, and we're honored that we get to share part of it with you guys.
And the vodka is delicious.
You don't know that yet. We have not cracked open the bottle. We will be driving. We brought Piper on a solo adventure. Okay, Piper, look. We're at the beach. Honey, we're at the beach.
Piper, do you want to go to the beach?
You want to go to the beach?
Do you want to go to the beach?
It's your favorite. So this beach access is right off of Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park, which is the city park that we're camped at, a great park.
And if you're into mountain biking, there's tons of mountain bike trails too.
We picked probably one of the coldest weeks to come back to Jacksonville. The high today is 49.
Girl, tonight it's going to get to just about freezing.
Yeah, 34, I think.
Oh.
It's a workout for me too.
It's a perfect day for the beach. We're using the Visit JAX app, and as you can kind of see, there's all these great walking tours, and all you have to do is just download a simple app, totally free.
Look, there's a person in there too. See her? Jacksonville has all these really cool, unique neighborhoods surrounding the downtown area.
And we're in one of the classic neighborhoods of Springfield, which is under a lot of revitalization. As you can see, there's a construction project right there. A lot of new stores, restaurants, and housing are coming into this neighborhood.
Yeah, we stayed in this neighborhood last time we were visiting, and it was really cool to walk around. Now we're going right here to get some delicious pizza.
Opened by John Crispin's, Crispy's Pizza certainly lives up to its name.
Smells good.
Housed in an old department store building from the 1930s, Crispy's motto, "Everything is better at Crispy's," pays homage to the building's history. The Lebanese brothers who opened the department store here served their community through the Great Depression, following the mantra, "to be better." The service was excellent and the pizza was delicious. We had the Laura on one half with prosciutto, figs, and goat cheese, and the Clutho on the other, topped with pepperoni, sausage, ham, and bacon. We headed back downtown to check out another local institution, Sweet Pete's Candy Shop, which is more like a candy mansion.
I'm filling out our chocolate candy card here. So I have to pick milk or dark. I'm gonna go with milk. And then 3 toppings.
We took a 30-minute tour through the whimsical store, which gave us a glimpse into the history of the building and the business and how it grew to become one of the largest candy shops in the world.
Sweet Pete's is a 22,000 square foot candy store.
We even got to watch as Pete himself was in the kitchen working on his masterpieces. Pete comes from a family of chocolatiers.
There was a lady in Jacksonville, and her name was Phyllis, and she started up a company called the Peterbrook Chocolatiers. She had 2 kids, Pete and Brooke, and Pete is our Pete.
From handcrafted chocolates to caramels,
We make a lot of the candy here as well.
hand-pulled lollipops to popcorn, there's something to satisfy everyone's sweet tooth here.
I've been a candy maker for 30 years. We tried to have a destination where people can come with their friends and family and enjoy candy.
Sweet Pete's hosts all kinds of fun events for kids and grown-ups alike, from candy-making classes to baby or bridal showers. And if you book a tour, your customized chocolate bar your way will be waiting for you at the end.
We're in the San Marco neighborhood, which is just across the river from downtown, and it's another really cool, vibrant area. All kinds of shops, restaurants, but we're starting our day off the right way with some delicious donuts.
Good Dough is known for their small batch, handmade donuts with unique flavors and fillings. They bake them throughout the day so they're always fresh and delicious, and they even have 2 big windows so you can peek into the kitchen and watch the process. We loaded up on donuts, coffee, and breakfast sandwiches and headed to Treaty Oak Park.
Wow. Look at that.
It's amazing. So another recommendation from a viewer from our first Jacksonville video was that we had to come check out Treaty Oak at Treaty Oak Park. This is a 250-year-old oak tree. It's massive.
Yeah, they say it's the oldest living thing in Jacksonville. Obviously, no human being is older. It's just amazing. It's like, look at this thing. There are high-rises almost completely surrounding it now, but yet it still lives on. And look at this. Wow.
So what is this, Howard?
This is delicious, is what this is, Kaylin. This is a fried chicken sandwich on brioche donut bread, basically. It's gonna be very messy.
Oh, I'm getting chicken.
Here, bite it again.
I keep flying out.
You can't eat all the donuts.
Says who?
Me.
Oh, watch me.
Bill Murray Donuts.
So, it's stuffed with like a cookies and cream filling. We've got Bill Murray's face. It's delicious.
You're murdering his face.
Sorry, Bill.
Still frosting on your face?
Yeah, from our donuts.
They were really good donuts. We're here now at the Cummer Museum, and the outside is absolutely spectacular. These are the gardens, formal gardens, that used to be, I guess, part of the house, which is really interesting.
Yeah, Mrs. Cummer herself. This was her garden collection after traveling to Europe. She was so inspired by Italian gardens and the different gardens over there that she wanted them here as well. So she had them built at her home, which was previously located here, and they've maintained them throughout the years, and you can come and stroll. They have all kinds of special events, and yeah, it's right on the water.
And there's a lot of really beautiful areas. There are, I think, 3 different formal gardens. One of them has this humongous oak tree that just spills off from the hillside and goes down into the lower garden. There's lots of sculpture and art scattered throughout the garden, so it's not just inside all the art.
Some of the flowers are blooming right now and they're really pretty, but in the springtime, this place just comes alive with color, beautiful flowers everywhere.
They were saying that a lot of like weddings and special events are held here, and I can totally see why. This must be just absolutely breathtaking, particularly at sunset.
Yeah.
Most people know of the racing heritage at Daytona International Speedway, but Jacksonville is home to one of the most successful endurance teams in history, Brumos Racing. A classic and race car collection of the team was strictly private until recently, but today, everyone is welcome at the all-new Brumos Collection.
Within the doors, we have a world-class automotive museum separated into two sections. So the first section you would see is what we call our forerunners, or our oldest cars. And then we have our other section, which we call our front runners, or our Porsche vehicles. We have about just over 40 on display at any given time. Every car that we have can and does run at different times during the year. So they're very much alive. And what's neat is when people come to visit, a lot of times they'll make a quick entry into the Porsche area that we'll see later, but you see them kind of sneak back here to some of these older cars, and it's a lot of fun. So this is from 1910. This is a Peugeot V2Y2. So here we have our 1914 Peugeot L45. So we'll do something we typically don't do.
We're going beyond the rope.
It's okay, permission granted. Brumos Racing has existed in some form since the 1950s, and we've been honored to win overall at the 24 Hours of Daytona 4 times. Our drivers that have driven with us have gone on to have other great successes, but it's something that in the motorsport world we have kind of an international fan base and people that are aware of who we are.
I'm so excited about our next activity. We're going to Wick Candle Bar.
Welcome to Wick A Candle Bar.
We're so excited. I've never done this before.
Awesome. I'll go ahead and get you started.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a clipboard, and what you're gonna do with that is you're gonna go through our candle wall and make a list of all of your favorite scents. Smell as many as you want. Write down all of your favorites.
Okay.
And then when you get back to the bar with me, I'll kind of help you narrow your list down to what you'll actually be using in your candle.
Oh my gosh, there are so many different scents. Some of these scents are things that like I wouldn't even think about. Like we've got wasabi here. I love this. It's like mug and brush for like shaving. Oh, Dad's Den I really liked. Okay, I think I got my list.
Awesome. So now that you've picked out your scents, you have the option of picking out whatever you want to make on these shelves.
All right, I went with black because it's classic.
You say you have 2 different themes, and I kind of see them. So like sweet, and then you've got like fresh and floral in a way. Once you pick your 2 or 3, you're in total control of the scent. You're mixing it yourself.
The combo of this is really nice.
You can name it, you can put your scents, draw a picture, whatever you want to do, okay?
I feel like my practice one was better than my actual one, but can you guys tell what that is? I hope you can. It's a bourbon glass, 2 little ice cubes in it, and some bourbon, because bourbon is one of my scents.
So you're gonna fill this side up all the way to the very top, right up to the silver rim with a combination of your 2. Start with a couple drops of each one, give it a smell, and then just work your way up.
Okay.
While you're finishing that up, I'll go ahead and start heating up your jar. Pour this little lever, and it comes out just like that. You're gonna pick your oil up. I like to hover it right over the candle and then just pour it nice and quick, kind of like you're making a cocktail. With your other hand, just hold this wick straight up. Stir all around in there. I will let you know when to stop.
Just call me a professional candle maker.
She knows what she's doing. So I'm gonna go put these on my back counter. They're gonna cool for an hour and a half. So that means y'all can come back anytime after 6:30.
So while we wait on our candles to cool down, we got a great recommendation to come across town to Pink Salt. And it sounds like it's a Jamaican Mediterranean infusion place, which is like right up our alley. So here at Pink Salt, you always start with complimentary soup. That's so fun. This is a potato, and I think it might have onions in it too. And it's delicious. Oh boy, look at this. We got curried goat, some jasmine rice, and Howard got jerk mahi.
We are heading to Mayday, a local ice cream shop. They're located here in Jacksonville and also St. Augustine and Lakeland. All small batch, local ice cream. Wanna try a coffee flavored one?
Well, I got coffee and donuts.
Oh, you got coffee and donuts. Blueberry toast crunch. Awesome. Thank you very much. Wow. Look at that. We got a flight of ice cream. I'm feeling just overwhelmed right now with flavors. We got like a cinnamon toast crunch with blueberries flavor, cookies and cream flavor, the aviator.
That's got Biscoff cookies in it. Donuts and coffee, and the Parent Trap, because I love peanut butter. We're back! Yay!
You've got a little single care card in the bag. It just kind of gives you tips on how to keep it burning as long as it should. Trimming the wick, just stuff like that.
Okay.
You've got your little card here so you can remember your scents.
I can't wait to go light our candles. Thank you. Awesome.
We're so glad that we got to come back to Jacksonville to see so much more of what the city has to offer.
And thank you for all the great ideas and suggestions. Please keep them coming. We love getting ideas of new places to explore.
Make sure that you subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications when we post all of our newest episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.